Alright, we are back, and it looks like today we are going to wrap up our Pepatiger Miku build. We just have her arms left, and after that we will glue all the pieces together to make our Miku complete. So let's just go ahead and get started with that. What we have is we have Miku Papercraft by Pepatiger. You could find it online if you just enter in any search engine. Pepatiger, P-E-P-A-T-I-G-E-R, and Miku. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. If you can't find this Papercraft online, go ahead and send me an email, a DM, an IM, a PM. At neonneuron.com, neonneuron on Instagram. It's probably the best place you can reach me because I'm more active on Instagram these days. So yeah, if you're looking for this Papercraft, go ahead and I'll point you in the right direction. Send me a message and I will let you know where you can get one. So we've done the head. Completed the head, we've completed the body, we've completed the hips and the legs, as you can see here, and all that's left now is the arms, and then we'll put it all together, and when we're done we should have a complete Papercraft Miku that can sit on your desktop, home, at work, wherever you want to place her, on a shelf somewhere. But without further ado, this is a new tool that I found lying around in my workshop. So I figure give this one a rest because the point is starting to fall out. And I'm not too fond of that because last time we did that, the point fell into the glue bottle. And that sucked. And this one, the point can't fall. So I mean, there's lots of tools you can find to use around the house and the workshops and stuff. So don't be afraid to experiment with different kinds of tools. So what we're going to do with this is the arm piece. We're going to start with this side here. And we're going to just take it up to this part there. So it's simple, just fold it around and around. Close that and give the piece the memory of where it's going to end up going so that it knows beforehand and so that you can find out beforehand. Just like that. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like when it's complete. And this helps you get to familiarize yourself with the part and to see which pieces you need to glue first. And that looks pretty good. So just get a little bit of glue on the applicator. Right there. Hold it. Hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. Should about do it. It looks like a lot of glue leaked through the top, so we'll just go ahead and rub some of that off. Then we're going to go across from this tab to this tab right here. Just put some glue on it. Let's look for our tweezers. Just get that to settle in right there. Just double checking everything, making sure it is all where it should be, and it is. It's good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and seal this part up right here. that's got a nice hold. We're going to come back and do this little tab right there. So put some glue. Just on the tip there. And then do this tab right in here. This next part's going to be a little tricky because we have one tab right here and then two tabs along this side. So we're going to have to kind of do all three of them at once, just so that they all lock in the place that they're supposed to and we don't have any trouble finagling them later. A little problem with this thing is that it's not as pointy. The point isn't as sharp as the other tool, but it's got a good little point. Alright, all three sides at once. Let's do it. Just push them into place. Get that extra glue off. The best thing to do is just find a flat surface, then just press down and hold it firmly into place. You want a gentle yet firm pressure. You don't want to smash or crush any parts or put a dent in it. Hold it at the edges, I think, is especially important. And then just press around. Doesn't look like it adhered too well right here, so we'll go ahead and hold it a little bit longer. Looks like we're going to need to put a little bit more glue right in here. For that, I'm willing to use this. Glue right in there. Alright. We'll press down again. For 5 to 10 seconds. Wait a little bit, just a little bit longer. It looks like it's still a little bit wet. Okay, so that one is done. All we have to do is put the hand on. I believe it goes like that. If you notice where it matches up. So there's the sign there, which is up just right there. You can have it going down, or you can have it going straight across. Going down like that. How did you put it here last time? We had it going straight across, yeah, like that. So we'll do that in a minute after we finish with this arm. This one is going to be a little trickier just because it looks like this might be the bottom half. This is the top half. Okay. So like that. And we are going to have to... No, actually it doesn't look like we'll have to score anything here. Yeah. We're just gonna score it, and that's why it's good to kind of pre-fold before you start gluing, so you can see where all of the pieces go. So there's a line right here. You can vaguely see. I need a kind of pointer. can vaguely see where the shades turn right about here, from this point here to this point here, and that's where you're gonna need to come along and score it. Right there. Just gonna close it all up. And it looks like it's coming together just nicely, perfectly. Alright, and so that's what that piece of the arm is going to look like. And there's going to be these tabs that attach to this arm here. So let's go ahead and put this together now that we're complete. I'm going to go ahead and use this tool again and hope that it doesn't seal it. There it goes. Making my life complete. I'm sure there's something we can do to rectify that, but now's not the time. Alright, so I'm gonna start with this wing first. Just a little bit of glue right there. Bring it across. Hold it in place. I'm using the surface of my nail to give cover more surface. Okay, looks like it's holding good. We're gonna go ahead and do this one next. If you can, I would recommend getting your tweezers in there. Right there. Giving it a few seconds. 5 to 10 seconds I find is usually good sometimes, and if you use a little bit too much glue, 15 seconds is sufficient. Alright, so this piece is going to come across here now, and you're going to have to kind of push it down at an angle. Alright, so I see that some of it's coming through, so we're going to get our pencil. Trusty pencil, and we're going to lightly color this in so that it's not 100% apparent. Okay, now we're going to apply our glue. Tuck that in and fold it over. Get your tweezers in there to help secure it. There we go. So that's what we're holding together right there. Alright, and then we'll seal off this side right here. Okay, for this next piece of the arm, we're going to build it around these tabs here. So it's going to come around starting from here, then there, and then finish it off by closing it up and sealing the top off. Alright, and that's once again why it's good to see what you're folding before you start gluing. So it should come around like that. Create a nice little elbow. So let's go ahead and start. Start with this little triangular tab right here on the bottom and glue it right into there. Get it up good. If you're having trouble with it, get your tweezers in on it. There you go. Once it's got a nice tight bond, we'll go ahead and start wrapping around. So the next tab we're going to do is this one right there. Tweezers inside there. Okay. Sometimes you put pressure on your tweezers to help squeeze the tip. Just a little bit, wait about 15 seconds. We'll come to this next one. You're gonna have to get it from underneath. That one is going to go up, right, coming from the inside, pinch that up, and then you're going to come from the side with the tweezers like this and hold it. Alright, so now that we know what to do, let's do it. Put the glue on, tweezers ready. See how it's in position, and go ahead and just let the tweezers do their job. Okay, that's in place. Next we have these two tabs right there. You can see that our applicator is getting a little too gummy for my liking. If you find that it's getting too much glue on it, just get an old cardboard box and just press the point into it, and that gets the glue right off. That's why it's good to keep scrap cardboard, scrap card paper, scrap boxes around just so you can clean off your tools. So we're going to apply glue here and here. Let's tuck this one in. There. So apply glue to this tab and close it up. This tab, this tab. Then press down, line it up, press it down. We're gonna have some white showing through here, and it's too late to hit it with the pencil, so we'll probably have to come back over it with a felt tip marker, a micron, or I wouldn't recommend using Sharpies because it's too aesthetic and not archival. People love using Sharpie markers for some strange reason, I don't know. And if anybody who's used Sharpies knows anything, it's when you draw something with a Sharpie and come back to it years later, it's done this weird thing where the ink has turned a strange color. I know they do make archival Sharpie markers, but Sharpie markers in general are not meant for permanence or art purposes. Micron, you can do a lot with Micron and Copic and Prismacolors and all that. That's good stuff. It's meant for art, meant to be archival. So just glue these tabs, close this down, seal that up. Hold it until it's locked in place. Looks like there's not enough glue on this little tab here. We'll probably have to do that again. Press down on that one. Holding it on the surface so that you have all four corners are being pressed upon at once, creating a uniform seal, a uniform bond on all sides, on all corners. So we're just going to give a dab of glue, just a little bit, we don't need too much. Slide it right in there. Wipe off the extra, and then press down on the side. And there we go. And that's that. So this is going to go on this side right here, and this one's going to go over here. So we can either go like that or like that. I think I'm gonna go like that this time. Alright, and then all we have to do now is put her hands on. Can go right there. I'm gonna put it right about there. A little bit of glue right here. Right there. So that looks good. Leave that there to dry for now. And her other hand, go right here. Perfect. So we'll let those dry, and then we'll see how we're going to attach the head. So put her like this. Right here. Kind of looking. I guess you can look forward. Or we can have her tilt her head sideways. See over here, I kind of turned her head sideways. But I think this time, keep her looking forward. And then the legs will come up, they'll glue just right in here. Like that. There you go, see? Just like that. So the top goes right on that surface. Put glue here, and then glue that down. So let's go ahead and do that first while the hands are drying. I glue very liberally here because we want it to have a nice, strong hold. Nice, strong. Make sure you get the corners especially, and the sides. Okay, so let me just line it up, press up, and press in. Can probably use the table. This will probably take a lot longer to hold in place, about 20 seconds maybe, just because the amount of glue and the space, the surface that we're covering. So you want to make sure that it's secure. We should be okay to let it off. Yeah, perfect. And then her arm, remember, line up, match up the symbols. That goes to that side. So that's gonna go right there. Let's get a little more glue. Apply glue from there, and then attach the arm. Hold it in place. We'll do this about 15 seconds again. If we really wanted to get creative, we put a magnet in her head right here, in her neck, and then we'd put a magnet under her head so that you could turn her head instead of it being stationary or being stuck looking forward. You can turn her head this way and that, depending on how coy or how cute you want Miku to look. And her shoe fell off. But her arm didn't. And it looks like there's a little space right in there. I'm going to go ahead and apply some glue. Just to make it a little stronger. Wipe the extra glue off. Hold it for another 15 seconds. Make that 20. Okay, we'll go ahead and put glue on this arm now, and then attach it right under here. Let's clean off our stick, the applicator, get that nice and clean. might need a little bit more glue. Go ahead and hold it into place. Give it about 20 seconds. That's good. And all we have left, her shoe fell off again. Alright, all we have left is her head. So we're just going to bring that on right there, but you want to make sure that you don't get her hair caught under there. Like I said, we could have put a magnet here and a magnet here, and when they attract it, just like that, and you could turn her head this way, put it on backwards if you wanted to. I don't know what the benefit of that would be, but just something you could do to get a little more creative. So let's go ahead and attach Miku's head. See, if we turned it on a slight turn like that, I think we're going to go ahead and do that again. Put it on a slight turn, so we're kind of lining up the point of her chin with that point of the neck area. Just like that. There, and then we'll glue it like that. So let's go ahead and do that. There's just something cute about the way that head is turned that way. Something so kawaii. Oh, kawaii. And everybody knows Miku is so kawaii. Right there. So this, we're gonna have to hold it just to make sure. I think that little spot right there came out. I just noticed that right there. I'm gonna have to fix that. Give it another 10 seconds. Looks like it's in place. Let's see what happened here. Oh yeah, it came separated right there. So we're gonna go ahead and apply just a little bit of glue to it. Get it locked back into place. Push it together, press down. Give that a few seconds. place, but just to make sure, we're gonna go ahead and hold it off. Put her shoe back on one more time. Looks like she's holding the tweezers for us. And we are done. Miku is finished. So that's what your final Miku will look like when you're all done putting it all together. Oh, what is this? Looks like a piece popped out. How did that happen? Looks like must have came loose right here. Screw these two tabs back into place now. What in the world is going on? I think somebody was messing around in my workshop. When you have kids, you can never tell. So let's hold that closed for a few minutes. No, not minutes, a few seconds. Let's give it another 10 seconds just to make sure. I think somebody must have smashed her head somehow. But I guess it's my fault. I probably didn't put it away when I was finished, and I should have put it away so that way it wouldn't have been in the way when someone else came and messed around in here. Alright, then we're gonna just kind of fix this little area on this side too, because it looks like the tab popped loose. Okay, wipe off the extra glue and then press it together and hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds. And yeah, occasionally you're gonna have to touch up, so I mean it's not a huge deal. It's just part of the process. It looks like it's still moving, so we're gonna hold it a little bit longer. And that looks better. Let's get this dust off. Let's make sure that there's nothing else wrong with the model. No other popped seams. And everything looks like it's in place. So yeah, when you're done, you will have a Papercraft Miku that you can sit on your desk, on your shelf, your workspace. This is ponytail. I like how it looks in the back of the head, nice and smooth. The nice shape, nice round shape. And that's that. That's the shoe keeps falling off, but that won't be a problem once we set her down somewhere. There we go. Right there. What is going on? Alright, so I'm gonna have to curl her hair up a little bit more because it seems to be impeding her ability to sit forward. But that's something we could fix in post. Just you can curl her hair further like that. So her shoe keeps falling off. Anyway, that's Miku. So you got twin Mikus giving 5 to each other. And this Miku's shoe fell off too. But if you're looking to build this, you can go ahead and Pepatiger in your search engine, Pepatiger Miku Papercraft. You can't find it that way, or if you're unsure about the sites that are delivering it, you can hit me up, DM me on Instagram. That's Neon Neuron on Instagram, and I can point you in the right direction on where to pick up this Papercraft. And you can watch these videos to build it. It's I mean, it's a really cute Papercraft. Check it out. Look, totally cute, totally kawaii, and really fun. All in all, it took us about, from start to finish, I'm gonna say 3 to 4 hours in one sitting. If you can do it, you probably do it in 3. But when you're done, you'll have something nice that you can set on your desk. So like, subscribe, follow, hit me up, ask me questions. I'm always willing to help newcomers into the Papercraft world. I'm always willing to, you know, teach tips, tricks, whatever. I'm your guy. I'm the one to initiate you into the world of Papercraft. And if you already know the world of Papercraft, then this is a fun model to put together. So thank you for watching. Thank you for building along if you were able to find the model. And tell your friends, tell your family. Check me out. That's neonneuron.com, neonneuron.net, neonneuron on Instagram, neonneuron on Facebook, neonneuron Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch, YouTube. Everywhere social media is making us social. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.